Hey, good evening, old femmes. Paul Martin coming to you from the corner of 3rd and St. Paul. It's another edition of the Pandemic Paulcast. I hope you've had a terrific week where you are. It is an amazing day here today. Got to about 18 degrees and just came back from a fine walk to Alchemy Brewing, where I picked up, of course, being that it's Poutine Thursday, a fine, amazing portion of their wonderful, they call them disco fries. I think they live up to that. And some nice chopped smoked brisket on the top. I will dig into that momentarily, so I will not talk for too long. And wow, of course, today is the 18th of March, and yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. And you know, I will forever associate St. Patrick's Day with a wonderful email we got yesterday, and that was from... It was an email from NASA. I kid you not. That was forwarded to me by our fine OLFM, Ron Evans, who was informed by NASA that his one of his former students, Rebecca Russworm, had appeared on a list of their top citizen scientists in the Backyard World's Planet 9 Citizen Science Project. And so congrats to Rebecca and congrats to Ron. And she told NASA that she first encountered the project in Ron's astronomy class. And Ron, of course, teaches for us astronomy 1141 and 1151. And that citizen science project is there in both of those courses. It's done as assignment 3 in both 1141 and 1151. So kudos to Ron for inspiring Rebecca to connect with NASA. That's pretty phenomenal. And also kudos to Michelle Harrison, who is the ID, I believe, on those courses. And it's looking like, in fact, the three of us will have an opportunity to have a conversation with NASA. They're interested in how that course uses that assignment and thinking about their own work and curriculum development. So that's kind of exciting. So more on that later. So, you know, when I think about astronomy 1141, I can't help but think of St. Patrick's Day and Finnegan's Irish Stout, brought to you by Hoyne Brewery in Victoria, BC. Ah, yes, my perpetual search for sponsors. So, cheers. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. And I hope you are all doing well. In other news, Academic Freedom Committee. In March of 2019, before my time at TRU, there was a working committee that was struck on academic freedom, and it was... aiming to draft a TRU-specific statement on academic freedom. And it's not a policy statement. It is sort of a faculty-led vision statement about what academic freedom means to faculty at TRU. And there are representatives on that committee. They have been working really well since 2019. There was a bit of a hiatus, of course, I think, for that committee due to COVID. But they have... completed, after meeting multiple times, they've completed a draft statement, and I will be sending that out to you later tonight, along with some other information, and including the results of, they had done an online survey in the fall of 2019 regarding academic freedom, and Anne Pollock has been our representative on that committee, and so one of the things that the provost asked her to do once the committee work was at this stage was to have Open Learning send that out to all of our OLFMs for their feedback. And every member of that committee is reaching out to their constituencies, passing along this draft statement that they have come up with and asking for feedback. And so I'll send you that email separately. I'll mention it in my newsletter tonight, but I'll also send that out to you separately. And invite you to provide feedback to the chair of the committee, Locke Fraser, and I'll send you his email address as well. So interesting a statement, and it's something that exists outside of the collective agreements. It's not meant to either lead us in any particular directions with either collective agreement for TROFA or TRUFA. But it's, I think, an important thing to talk about academic freedom and what that means for all of us. So please do take a look at that and send your feedback as well. And thank you to Anne for all of her hard work representing you and Open Learning on that committee. Finally, speaking of OLFM reps, I know an email came out, and I just thought I would mention that they're seeking an OLFM rep for APPC. I think we need one more OLFM rep who would be effective May 1st, 2021. So there is a nomination form that you can fill out, and I will include all that information in tonight's newsletter as well. And that comes out. That is due back to the Senate by March 31st. So you got a little bit of time to do that, but I thought I'd mention it. And, APPC, I sit on APPC, and really important to have the OLFM voice on there as well. I think Amy Tucker is also on that committee, if I'm not mistaken. And so definitely we would love to have more OLFM representation. So happy to pass that along to you. That is about it for me for now. One of the conversations, of course, going on at TRU, as I mentioned the other day, is the really what a return to campus will look like. There's lots we don't know still, but I will keep you posted on that. And of course, one of the things that's an element of the return to campus plan and considerations for open learning is the return to having in-person exams as an option for students. I think what we'd like to get to is a point where the ProctorU exams are an option for every course, as will be in-person exams. So we've got some work to do to get that up and running, and we will keep you posted on that. But I know OLFM had asked me about that the other day at, I can't remember over email. And, I think really the earliest we're thinking about for any of that kind of stuff is September. So really for your students right now, it's status quo, alternate final assessments if your course has that, or the ProctorU exam. And I think the convenience of the ProctorU exam and the ability to schedule it sort of whenever you want continues to be a selling point for that for sure with students. And also the fact that really when you think about getting the ProctorU exam and your ability to mark it really quickly and get it back to students, that's a huge plus compared to in-person exams where there's mail involved and we need to collect them, and they've been happening once a month, those kinds of things. So I think we'll lots for us to figure out for the fall, but we will keep you apprised of that. So that's it for me for tonight. I'm going to tuck into this poutine in a moment, and to celebrate Poutine per Thursday. And dream of the upcoming Paycheck per Thursday next week. So I wish you very well. I hope you are doing all right, and please do look after yourself and the ones that you love, and also the rest of us. Much appreciated. And I will see you here next week. So signing off from, the corner of 3rd and St. Paul in downtown Kamloops. It's your fearless and stupid Director of Curriculum Development and Delivery, Paul Martin. Good to see you. Take care. I'll see you next week.